This is the city at 3 a.m. concrete, glass, steel, and cold that cuts through fabric like it is not there. Most people are inside right now, behind locked doors, under blankets, safe. But not everyone. There are others out here, moving through the same streets you walk during the day, using the same infrastructure, breathing the same air. They have just learned to read the city differently. When you do not have a roof, the city becomes a text you have to decode. Every building is a potential shelter. Every vent is a heat source. Every overhang is protection from wind and rain. This is not homelessness, as most people imagine it. This is urban survival, and it requires knowledge most of us will never need. Look at a subway grate. To you, it's just part of the sidewalk. Metal. Unremarkable. But stand over it for a moment. Feel that warm air rising from below. That's the subway system's ventilation. Heated air from underground tunnels pushed up through the grid. In winter, that warmth can mean the difference between frostbite and function. People position themselves over these grates not out of desperation alone, but out of strategy. The body loses heat faster through contact with cold ground. Concrete and asphalt are thermal sinks. They pull warmth from your body relentlessly. But warm air rising from below, that changes the equation. It's not comfort. It's physics. Now look at the buildings themselves. Most modern architecture is designed to be efficient, sealed, climate-controlled. But older buildings leak, not water. Heat, basement-level windows that have not been sealed properly, loading docks with gaps around the doors, exhaust vents from laundromats, kitchens, server rooms. These are thermal weak points. And for someone without shelter, they are lifelines. A laundromat vent pumps warm, humid air into the night. If you position yourself downwind, that heat envelops you. Your clothes absorb moisture. It is not ideal, but moisture can trap heat in fabric temporarily. A restaurant exhaust vent carries not just warmth, but the smell of food, grease, spices. It is a sensory reminder that the world still has abundance, even if you are locked out of it. These are not shelters, they are heat islands in a cold, urban desert. Cardboard is not just trash, it is insulation. A flattened box placed between your body and the ground creates an air gap. Air is a poor conductor, and it slows heat transfer. 2 layers of cardboard work better than 1. 3 layers are better still. People fold, stack, and layer cardboard with the precision of an engineer. In sub-freezing temperatures, a 1/4 inch of air trapped between materials can keep your core temperature stable through the night. Newspapers work as well. Crumpled, not folded. The crumpling creates tiny pockets of trapped air. Stuff them inside your jacket, and you have just added insulation without adding much weight. This is survival through material science. No fire, no high-tech gear, just understanding how heat moves and how to slow it down. Architecture creates microclimates. A building's corner blocks wind from 2 directions. An alcove with a recessed doorway blocks it from 3. Wind is the enemy. It strips away the thin layer of warm air your body generates. It accelerates evaporation from your skin. It turns a survivable cold into a dangerous one. So positioning becomes everything. You don't just look for warmth, you look for stillness. A parking garage entrance angled away from prevailing wind. The space between 2 dumpsters, shielded on 3 sides. The underside of a highway overpass, where concrete above blocks rain and snow. These are tactical positions, chosen not randomly, but through experience and observation. Then there is light. Streetlights are not just for visibility. They generate heat. Sodium vapor lamps, the orange ones used in many cities, produce significant infrared radiation. Stand beneath one long enough and you will feel it. It is not enough to warm you. It is, however, enough to slow heat loss. Fluorescent lights in 24-hour businesses work the same way, at gas stations, convenience stores, and fast food lobbies. These places are not just lit. They are beacons of warmth. Their doors open and close constantly, releasing pulses of heated air into the night. People time their movements around this rhythm. Wait near the door. Let the warmth wash over you when someone exits. Move on before security notices. Return an hour later. It is a pattern, a routine, a choreography of survival. But it is not just infrastructure, it is people. A stranger leaves a cup of coffee on a bench, still warm. Left deliberately, not forgotten. A shop owner does not lock the bathroom and lets people come inside to wash their hands, even if they do not buy anything. A passerby makes eye contact, nods, acknowledges your existence. Survival in the city is not just about heat and shelter. It is about remaining visible in a world designed to make you invisible. Some people call it urban camping. It sounds almost romantic, like an adventure. But there is nothing recreational about it. This is endurance without an endpoint, strategy without safety, adaptation without choice. Every night is a test. Can you find a place that is dry, shielded, and warm enough? Can you stay invisible enough to avoid being moved along? Can you wake up when you need to before hypothermia sets in? Because the body does not just fall asleep in extreme cold, it shuts down. Your metabolism slows. Your heart rate drops. Your thoughts become sluggish. And if you do not wake up, you do not wake up. This isn't a guidebook, it's an observation. The city is full of hidden systems: heat, light, airflow, shelter. Most people never have to see them, but they're there, woven into the infrastructure we take for granted. And for some, those systems are the only thing standing between them and the cold. Look around your city tonight. The subway grate you step over, the corner you walk past, the doorway you never notice. Someone else is noticing. Someone else is calculating. Someone else is surviving. And the city, indifferent and enormous, keeps running. Warm air rising, lights glowing, concrete holding heat. A machine built for comfort, being used quietly for survival.